Good afternoon, folks. This is Woody Collins, and just wanted to bring this up. It's been on my mind. I read a newsletter last night from one of my friends who is from Australia, and her name is Lucy. And I've met Lucy along with Dr. Vera in Kinshasa at MPH is where a lot of us who stay there. And I met, it's been quite a few years ago, but we've been in touch. And with them, I had a common uh, uh, connection other than being in the Congo. We are both Rotarians. And so we had been talking about different projects that we're doing and what their district is doing from Australia and so forth. But I got their newsletter last night. Uh, and in the newsletter, they brought a new picture to the statistics that I had been talking about in the Congo about Ebola. I've been talking about Ebola for ever since it broke out last month, and they've been reporting statistics on it. But one of the things that I see that has happened is, it's been steady going up. So I was wondering about what was going on. One of the things that they brought out in their newsletter, and their organization is called Hand Up Congo. That's HANDUPCONGO.org. Handupcongo.org. And they work in that area where the Ebola outbreak where the Ebola is currently going on right now. And I had totally forgot about that. But in their newsletter, they showed pictures of what was going on, and they brought up a subject that I've been talking about recently, which is how how the Congolese they rally around non-governmental organization, not-for-profits, and they create businesses. And some of the things that I've been talking about that they call um, Ebola 2.0 about NGOs and everything. And in their newsletter, they mentioned that 4 NGOs had come into their area, and their area is very remote. It's off the Congo River up above Bandaka, and it's only accessible by boat. There's no airstrips, no roads, so you have to come in by boat. And there's been 4 NGOs that have come in with about 50 different people. So you imagine this? You're coming into a little small area, small village that's only accessible by river, and they've been setting up there, and they're there to fight the Ebola outbreak. They've been doing testing, and they have to do the once they do a test on someone who's suspected with Ebola, they have to send that all the way back to Bandaka, which is a ways, maybe even to Kinshasa, and it takes somewhere around 7 hours. But this is all in their newsletter that they had talked about. So one of the things that after reading the newsletter, it brought out the point that when these NGOs come, it creates other problems. As I was saying, that a lot of people say, "Oh, it's corruption, it's different things, this and that about Ebola." Well, one of the things that they brought up is that there's no food, there's no stores, there's no food to be brought in there, and all of a sudden you got all these people there, and they're trying to feed the people. Luckily, the people brought in their own water because there's not a lot of places to get safe water to drink. So the people brought in all their water that they needed to drink, but they don't have food. So people have been scrambling around trying to feed an influx of 50 people uh, to fight the Ebola. So that's one of the things that hit home to me when I read the article. Is this brings to life this whole idea of once a outbreak starts, you have people rushing in to help. However, the people that they're going to rely upon the local economy to try to survive, and you ain't going into an area that's poor, that people are barely surviving in the first place, and they don't have food to eat, and now all of a sudden they're trying to get food to eat for additional 50 people. So anyway, that their Hand Up Congo is raising money to put it in a medical lab out there so that they can get quicker tests, and so that they can, instead of waiting 2 days for a test or longer, they can do it and get it right there on the spot, maybe within that same day. Also, they've been trying to support, the people in that area. And so one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to be reaching out to my Rotary Club and reaching out to individuals that we know to see how we can help them, partner with them to help them in this situation. Uh, like I said, they're in Congo, they're in a different part of Congo. However, as we know a lot, uh, these diseases are only a plane ride away, and in this case, only a boat ride away from different areas. So I'm going to take it upon myself to see what I can do for Dr. Vera and Lucy and Congo, and Hand Up Congo, to see how we can support them in this fight for Ebola, because it's broken out in some of the areas that they have been working in the area that they work in. So look forward to some more information on this in the next couple of days as we see what's the best way to do it. Since they are in Australia, uh, they were talking about in their newsletter for Australian people, you can get a charity deduction. So one of the things that we'll be working with here, since we're a charitable organization in the United States, is for Americans who want to participate. They can. We're going to set up something through Congo Helping Hands so that you can get a charitable deduction, and also look at our Rotary Club to see through the Rotary Foundation, can we help them put together a bigger project. This stuff is hot coming off as I'm thinking about it, because like I said, I didn't read this till last night right before going to bed, and Australia is 14 hours ahead of us here on the East Coast. So where it's 3 o'clock here now, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon already. No, 5 o'clock in the morning. So they're just getting up to start their day. So hopefully I'm gonna try to maybe schedule to have Lucy come on, explain some of the things that they're doing and how we can help them out in some kind of way. So stand by and take care. And we just hope that this outbreak does not last as long as the one, and does not as deadly as the one that was in the East last year that just ended a couple months ago. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And there'll be more information coming out on both our Facebook page, and also, and for sure tomorrow, we should have something set up so that we can give you more details on how you can help this organization from our friends down under. They're Rotarians. I've met them in Kinshasa, and a beautiful bunch of people that's also working in the Congo to help the people in the Congo. So that's how we met. They were there on their trips to follow up with their organization, and I was there in Kinshasa to follow up on what we were doing. So thank you again, and be on the watch out for something coming out. In the meantime, if you have any questions or suggestions, put those in the comments and I can get back with you and fill you in on those. But thank you again, and we will talk to you later on. Stand by, and we will close this out for today. Sorry didn't get too much of an announcement because things was not working well today, but not only with the internet, but also with the program here.